I'm going to tell them that we're ready and that we can get ourselves going with this one. Furious Heights will be the map to go, and Demon has readied up. We're just going to be waiting on zeun, but yeah, 90-20 in favor of Demon for me. I'm not. That's the odds I'm giving it. Guys, let's get into game.
He's done with this on-camera stuff. Just saying stupid things. So here we go, Demon and zeun. They're getting underway, and we're off on Demon to begin with. On Furious Heights, of course, his choice of map. And Demon, he's had some good results here today, and he's generally been in every single match we've seen, every single map we're seeing a better Demon. Can this be a continuation of that trend?
He's not got too much armor at this point. zeun actually going for a fight quite early on as rockets hitting the floor. He does get the rail right at the end. That's decent. With this, he should just push straight away if he's got a weapon off the spawn. And he does push in. He aggresses, but he does the rocket jump even. But it was just a little too late. Demon already had the red by then. But I think certainly mimicking my thoughts.
Definitely. So Demon with the 2-0 lead at the start. I mean, zeun has to start thinking about one of two things. One, he's got a window to do another shot like that, and that gives him an opportunity now to get the mega. So he could have taken it slow, or he could have taken that chance. That chance is giving him a second opportunity. But look at that Demon!
Dear.
He gets that levitation there with the LG.
And he's hit the rail. Oh, what, is he going to go for another one right here? Oh, he gets red and immediately goes over to that health bubble.
Rocket jump there from Demon.
zeun's rail is just brutal at this point. Demon's going to have to be very careful about this.
Yeah, Demon so far has kept himself out of trouble, but there's been a lot of risks at play for both players. But there is zeun in the distance, and he's going to go for the drop there. And Demon hits a good rail. That's going to stop zeun from these shenanigans, because Demon can control this space a lot better now, as we have the mega and red post spawning. Demon, if he gets the damage and falls back, that's a perfect play. Misses the rail, but that would have been like, you know, such a bonus, really. But from what he's working with now, he's set himself up brilliantly for that next red.
And, going back over to Demon's perspective for myself, he's looking pretty stacked at this point and wants to push zeun out of this room for this red. The LG looking so fine there. His last rail slug at the end is going to pick up his third frag. And zeun maybe going to have to play it even slower than he is, in fact. And he can't get caught out in these major item rooms when he should just be replaying for the minor items like the yellow armors.
And you can see Demon now, he's working his way back to that mega. And it looks like zeun wants to go for defense, but just absolutely dispatched there. And you can see that that was quite high risk from Demon in one sense, because he was using rail, but if he had missed one, the mega goes to zeun. So Demon, you know, playing with dangerous things here. But he comes out on top because he's connecting, and if he feels it, he feels it.
Wow, he's going to be
certainly
hitting
feels
that
it.
flick rail. And zeun, though, pushing with the plasma, doing some good damage, but he's solo
God.
and Demon gets him through the grades.
That was such a sign of confidence, that rail. That was really sick. And Demon, it's actually looking scary, because I thought he's getting to this ridiculous state where he hits everything. And this is something we've seen from Demon before in the past online. We've seen him just, if he starts getting confident, and the confidence
if he feels his aim
going,
then there's very little stopping him. He's currently hitting 45% LG and 56% rail.
It's hard to deal with that. And it could also be that he thinks, you know, I'm not the underdog. I'm the guy that should win here. Like, I am the better player here. I've had some good results today. Like, he's got to be feeling good emotions, and this is just going to help. So he's making the approach now onto the mega room, and of course zeun needs to find a way to do some pressure. But Demon's at that level of stack where zeun, even if he hits one rail, it doesn't mean too much. He's got to make more damage or nothing at all. Oh wow! And he goes for the little trap outside the teleporter. And actually, zeun does manage to get that steal, but look at the rockets from Demon. He manages to find the kill. He finds a way. And zeun, I don't know. Interesting. That could have gone so many ways.
It could have. Demon's rockets were sorted. And zeun, you know what? He shouldn't have pushed out into the center room. He should have either stayed on the lightning gun spawn and maybe dropped down and get some health bubbles, or just double back into the mega room, because Demon was definitely going for the red armor at that point. And the red's going to spawning still in a couple of seconds. Can zeun do something a bit crazy here? He manages to take the armor, in fact. If he can get over to the mega, then he'll be looking really good, but he's going to drop. He's got the spawn in the mega room, but no weapons at all. And Demon should have an easy time getting to that mega health.
Yeah, we're getting up to the halfway point, and 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 zeun is just typing to dem0n. dem0n, I think he's just he's
reached telling dem0n what to do there.
He's reached an unstoppable level of momentum, just in the game and out of the game. He is feeling it.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, zeun, I think from what he's saying, he's having a hard time getting to grips with this, and he's definitely got to be sympathizing with how well dem0n's playing. He can't deny that whatsoever. But zeun's attack, all of a sudden, with 4 health left, he gets himself a kill. And maybe got put off. Oh, well, he's going onto the mega. He does pick it up in time. He can't get the kill. 43 health left for the Belgian. We've got red up, but no zeun in town whatsoever.
Yeah, dem0n 10-1. Off that spawn, he's going to get so much going for himself, and zeun's looking in very troubled ways. And the thing is that I honestly still believe very much that zeun can defeat dem0n, but this is the thing with dem0n. When he looks like this, he can beat pretty much anyone. And when he's not looking like this, he becomes a very feasible victory for zeun. But if he keeps continuing like he has been, it's going to be quite scary if that happens on the next match. But look at that, zeun catches him on the drop there. Great damage.
I thought he'd even get more from that. He was just keeping him in the air for ages. You know what, zeun pretty weak at this point. Oh, dem0n's right behind him. So thought he exited already. dem0n misses the rail shot. Oh, he hits the next one with 6 health left. Smiley faces all around. Oh, wow. And another. And zeun just stands still. You know what? I'm going to call this game already. I think it's safe to say dem0n is playing exceptionally.
There's still time.
No, you're not allowed to say that. You know when you got the pummel out and you're running at your opponent that things aren't looking good.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, the book is closed on this one.
What would you, if you were to give any advice to zeun at this point, what would it be?
Well, it can be really hard if the guy you're playing against just hits everything. Like, it's sometimes, there are some situations where you just have to be like, this guy just outplayed me. There was nothing I could have done in that spot. And you have to identify those spots pretty well, because sometimes otherwise, you feel like you did something wrong when really it was the other guy just playing really well. And that's what you're here to do. You're here to play against people like the best Quake Live players in the world. So stuff like that will happen. You can't take it too personally, but at the same time, it's hard to see that as a good representation of what zeun can bring to the table. Yeah. And of course, this is now his map, and this is a map that suits dem0n as well, and they're going to get live straight away.
Let's get into game.
So here we go, dem0n and zeun. This is map number 2, Aerial. This is DreamHack Winter 2013, and this is the second map. Here we go, right off on dem0n to begin with, as he does pick up that LG. Misses the jump. Opportunity here for zeun.
See how going to shot, so this is dem0n of the LG being a pain in the ass. And zeun trying to step over another side, but he's missing his shots once again. And dem0n managed to secure the first red. Almost an air rocket though from zeun, but he goes down in the end. And it's now 1-0. Let's see, can he rack up the frags a little faster? Or is zeun going to manage to slow things down on Aerowalk, one of the smallest maps in the pool?
Yeah, dem0n in a good spot here over the red. Going to dive onto that mega health. And can't quite spot zeun. There he is. He drops and gets caught by 2 rails. And is dem0n going to start doing it again? And this is definitely one of those maps where if he does get the momentum he had like last map, it is even worse for zeun. So let's see.
You see what dem0n is doing though? He's looking at where zeun will be 2 seconds before he goes there. He knows exactly what zeun's going to do. zeun's got to be less predictable than he's being at this point. dem0n's game sense is very good, and he definitely has to respect that. It's
sometimes the problem with Aerial as well, because there's so much execution going on. You kind of know what both players are going to do, but you've got to out-execute. And some good shots there traded, but dem0n is still so stacked, still so formidable, as zeun
tidy
gibbed by that rocket.
Here's a spawn up at the top. zeun not even going for the rockets at this point. Oh, he does springs across this time, but he's going back up the bounce, but up and down he goes. There it is. One more in the bag here for dem0n. That was pretty comical. dem0n trying to set through. He wants to hit something, but he's missing every single attempt, and this is this is ruthless play here from dem0n. He's going into the negatives even. Zeun's got to be feeling a lot of pressure at this point. The thing is, he should be feeling pressure because he's really got he hasn't got anything to lose in this game. It's all on dem0n.
It is all on dem0n. And dem0n, he's being quite cautious here in like where he steps on an airwalk. That's really crucial because there's not many places to go. And zeun with the rockets, you can see he's punishing dem0n, but dem0n comes back just to the right moment.
Rude.
And
coming
zeun,
back in like that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, he's just, he can't quite seem to do enough. He's doing very well, but it's not quite enough to that threshold where he can actually get something from it. dem0n recovers all the time. He just recovers.
Yeah, constantly. That's because zeun, even if zeun is going to get a frag, he doesn't get a clean frag at all. Zeun just needs a sort of a series of air rockets when dem0n for some reason is paralyzed and can't switch weapons. I mean, that's really what it is coming down to at this point, because zeun just needs to get full control somehow. There's a rocket, but dem0n right off the spawn, he's got right off zeun's spawn, he's got choices. Wait for him to spawn on the other side, go for damage, or go for mega, and wait for that red to be up. As long as you force the spawn so it's not at red, then dem0n's fine.
dem0n, oh, he misses that rail, but that's actually an opportunity for zeun. Zeun misses the second though.
Oh.
It's the third. dem0n's
There's a
now.
chance. Oh my
Rail
god,
will
he
do
does it.
And that is it. So zeun looking at his, well, a redeeming frag there, out of the negatives.
In fact, he's sitting on mega, he should have been going to red at this point, and dem0n, did he not have LG? Interesting though how that's turned out, because now zeun might be able to get both mega and red if he
And
plays
the
this
yellow as
carefully.
well, and the green. Like, he's actually trying to take everything. This is quite risky from zeun. He's got to connect. Oh, he misses the mid-air, but tidies it up with the rocket anyway.
And that's what I'm talking about here for zeun. You know, dem0n, oh, there's grenades on the side. He managed to hit one direct. zeun does get the kill, but receives another 100 damage. dem0n though pushing forward a gauntlet. If he had the gauntlet out, zeun would have dropped. But this is some nice work from zeun. He's made up 4 kills. Another 4 to go to tie it up.
And zeun going to drop back there after that red pickup. He's so low. And I think dem0n's quite aware of that. He's going to get that mega health. Hits another one, makes him scream. Just keeps the rail out. I mean, it doesn't matter. Hits the shots. dem0n is so confident, comfortable. He's railing so good.
That situation where zeun got himself off the negatives, dem0n is just standing there like he's not going to hit 4 rails in a row. He just won't do it. And I think dem0n, that's probably, he came to his senses now. He's not going to go easy on zeun anymore. If he was even for a second in the first place, he's got to really be on his toes no matter what situation zeun seems to be in.
dem0n, 150 armor now. It's looking quite good after that mega pickup. He can start throttling zeun there, taking everything on the map from him once again. Finding him off the spawn, it feels like zeun's entering another helpless string of deaths very soon here. If dem0n can just get that first one, allow it to open the floodgates, and a lot more will stream in.
I say he looks better on Arrow Walker than he did on Furious Heights. Much better, in fact. He at least had a string of control, a string of frags himself. zeun has had his moments here. It's certainly harder to keep up with things on Arrow Walker.
He's keeping the score down, but he's not gaining ground. It's I'm trying to think who it was that said this last in the Face of TV studio. There are some players who sometimes when they're playing someone they think is better than them, they're playing to not lose. Or sorry, they're playing to rather not get destroyed, as opposed to winning. So that can happen sometimes. But zeun now 11-3.
That rail actually pretty much helping dem0n get across then. 12-3 now. Nice bit of momentum he picked up from that. And yeah, zeun with the bombs. Is he going to come through? Oh, actually gets the 50 damage onto dem0n. They're going to be chasing each other here. And dem0n decides to pick him off with the rail in the end. 13-3. And with 4 minutes to go, if dem0n's managed to find a bit of momentum now, it could easily double. zeun does get a mega. LG is just awesome from dem0n at this point. He's getting some relatively easy angles and executing them flawlessly.
Another frag, another rail, and dem0n's just looking for more. Will he find it? zeun, will he give it away? Oh. Looks like dem0n's going to get destroyed there by that rocket. zeun may be able to tie something together here, but no, dem0n gets to spawn out the lightning gun.
Just stand still, let go of the mouse, like, nope, I'm gone here. And you got to be careful at that point when you're super low. You just killed your opponent. If they spawn basically anywhere in that red room, apart from the bottom of the bounce pad, then you just probably pretty much got to abandon ship, not go to red.
And here goes dem0n once again looking for those rails. It's the same story all day for the Belgian.
The rails have been pretty decent though today.
They have.
I like his LG. I think dem0n's aiming well, and I'm really curious what kind of results he's going to be able to get when he plays against the top tier players.
He's got most of the jitters out now. I think he had a lot of jitters at the start today.
Yeah.
He even made the point, that rating is a lot easier than hit scan, because with hit scan, when you're nervous, it's it's hard to keep it steady.
He did help open up the tournament basically, him and Sothis.
Yeah, that helps massively.
And I think he's definitely overcome the worst of it, and he's on the uprise from now on.
I think that really helped him against FaZe as well, because FaZe was sitting down there for the first time, and dem0n had already done it against Sothis, so it wasn't really a problem for him.
No, exactly. And of course, guys, the next game is going to be Cypher versus k0lson, but we're only on map 2 of this series. And zeun here might be able to pick up a bit of momentum. He misses his rail at the end. And dem0n just legs it away. Let's see if zeun can get a couple more kills here. Getting 12 is probably asking a little bit much, but let's see if he can at least get himself some shine on camera. There it is, a nice little air rocket onto dem0n right off the spawn. He's missing those shots afterwards. He opened up this series with some brilliant rails on Furious Heights, but he just can't seem to connect with them now.
Yeah, it's definitely. So 90 seconds left, and indeed, we have dem0n and k0lson who are sitting here, and they're going to get this action underway very shortly, as dem0n just cleans up zeun basically, and there's another map of this as well. And unless of course zeun on that map can actually bring it all the way back, but so far it's looking like he's not given up entirely, but that he accepts that dem0n is the better player, the winner almost.
We'll have to see exactly what he says. I don't think he should feel too bad at all about this arrow walker. I think he, admirable job this is. But dem0n looking good. Look at that 100% LG.
Yeah, love it.
Really, really tasty. 39% LG dem0n's got here on this map. 41 rail. Pretty adequate stuff. zeun though, I mean, he's hitting in mid-20s at this point. He certainly needs to up his game with that rail at least, because that's going to be useful for him to play out of control.
11 health. It's always so depressing to be in this spot, and there you go. The armor's just wasted because he couldn't find the health.
Yeah.
And yeah, being that low health can be really, really problematic sometimes. Causing you to be really passive, give a lot away. And there you go. Last 10 seconds of Airwalk.
That's going to be dem0n clearing up his 24th, and we're going to be seeing the GG's called in just a second. But this is going to be dem0n getting himself onto match point here in this group stage game. Well played. So
there you go. zeun, he has one more chance in one more map. I think was it Sinister, perhaps? I'm not.
I think we're going to get over to that map, but it could well be. Sinister, I think, could look all right for him. That's the good thing is for the players who haven't really been in the top tier level of Quake Duel. When they get a new map, they can really, really learn how to play it very effectively, and it's something that maybe top tier players might ignore a little more until the later stages when preparing for a tournament. I
hope that zeun's able to kind of somehow compensate, indeed it is Sinister, somehow compensate for the rail of dem0n, because if he keeps it up, it seems like it's quite a barrier for zeun to try to breach here. I mean, it feels like he keeps running into place, and then you see his frustration when dem0n's just like, oh, I just rail you. That's my very simple response, and it almost feels like it's such a simple response that zeun feels a bit kind of overwhelmed by how easily he's getting dealt with. So hopefully
dem0n will be good then for Tox, because he'll be able to rail him back every time Tox hits a rail.
Yeah, yeah, that's going to be a very good match between those two. And dem0n and zeun are getting live. This is match point for the Belgian. dem0n, of course, and we are getting live here for DreamHack Winter 2013 on Sinister.
dem0n, he's got himself the LG and the shotgun straight away to that red armor. Lacking maybe one yellow, and actually the top one's getting taken by zeun. So a nice start for him. But actually the first damage is done by dem0n, albeit a tiny amount.
There goes zeun straight onto dem0n's position, but look at dem0n, he's holding strong there. He gets better positioning. He's just pushing zeun around here. he's playing the ranges perfectly, and then finally he's like, I can't deal with this anymore, and rocket jumps away.
He left that with 16 health, I think, and got the 50 health bubble.
Yeah, massive win for Demon. And the thing is that, like, it took zeun too long to understand that he had to get out of there.
Yeah, well, he was thinking, okay, I want to get over to the lightning gun somehow. Then as soon as Demon came along and picked up that lightning gun, it's like, oh, okay, now I'm just going to take more and more damage, and I'm going to be lucky if I don't get fragged at this point. Which he didn't, so maybe zeun can do something else with exceptional quality and work his way, you know, maybe to a couple more minutes without picking too big a fights. He's just picked up the lightning gun now.
And the Mega's coming up as the next huge item. I'm going to switch to zeun quickly, see where he is.
He's weak.
He is
For now, at least.
somewhat weak, and it's going to be a free Mega for Demon. He's got no armor. No armor at all, and that's going to be very troubling because Demon, if I switch back to him, you can see he's running around 200. He can get a perfect cycle of items here, and it's not going to really be a problem. zeun, if he just allows for this, like, where do you see a frag happening if he just allows
At
for
this
to
point, no time soon, because Demon's taking everything. He does have hit a nice rail then, in fact, Zen. That was actually a beautiful shot from his point of view. Red and Mega are up at the same time. I wonder if zeun can get a steal here. Nope, Demon goes through a teleport. He picked up the Mega health. He's trying to get the kill. 2 health left here for zeun. He's just hiding. Go look at zeun. Oh no, he jumped away. He jumped away. He's just hiding in the little nooks and crannies of Sinister on these little ledges that they're scattered everywhere.
Demon is still so stacked. This is really the problem with out of control play. Is that if you get
gosh, he's alive.
if you get too passive, then this can kind of happen. But it's really hard to judge when to pick the moments.
zeun got a yellow armor, in fact. It's been a long time coming. We've had Demon jumping up again, but he can't get the kill still. And his zeun has just been killed. He hits the rail unreturned. He's got to watch out for this angle. He's looking over at Demon that could possibly be near the red, but actually Demon making his way through the upper corridor. And zeun, actually, he's going to be trying to get the lower yellow. He's got to be quick, because Demon, oh no, he just abandoned ship as well. So zeun has been given opportunities here. I don't know what's up with the Demon, because he's had so many chances to clear up the kill.
Yeah, this happens to him sometimes. He finds that he can find it hard to close in some spots. And right now, of course, zeun.
Oh my gosh, the damage from zeun! Demon misses the rail. This could be first blood for him.
What?
Demon on 15 health. Unbelievable.
Now he hits the shot.
Yeah.
Of course he does. zeun's gonna feel so gutted now because look, Demon, he's totally fine again. He's totally fine.
Yep,
he's
all
got
of a
a yellow here, and Mega's coming up soon. As long as he wins this Mega without too much trouble, he is so fine. And he's now got a great bearing on the positioning of zeun. So he even now knows where zeun can or cannot attack from, which gives him so much more of an edge.
I don't think zeun should lose confidence though, because he picked such a nice fight before. No, Demon missed his rail. He dropped down right onto him. He was just not so lucky because Demon, of course, hit his following rail shot. Otherwise, that was definitely a kill for zeun.
And Demon kind of playing a bit, toying with zeun a bit there, doing so much damage, and still so stacked. And gonna find the frag, surely. Good rocket from zeun though, and Demon found an area of the map that he never knew existed.
He's just exploring it, crawl around.
Running up, I've never seen anyone do that before either, so there you go.
He really wanted to walk up exactly on top of it, but he was good.
Very cute from zeun there to actually make that happen. Just like using the crouch spam, and Demon going to find more on the long ranges and take the red as well. As we approach the halfway mark, Demon's look like he's had solid control for the entire game, but only 1 frag.
Yeah, only 1. That's the big issue for him at this point. zeun is still in a fight. It could go badly for Demon again, like the first one did, which was lucky for him to cure. zeun just needs that one opportunity at this point, and I won't be surprised if we don't see it happen for maybe up until the 9-minute mark.
5-minute warning.
Demon's job right now is to just close in on him and start racking up the frags. And actually zeun might give it away to him right now. Is he going to be able to back off from this rocket down, meeting him at the floor? And we got 2-0. zeun really should not have been legging into that room.
Look
just
at the times on the side as well. zeun died at a period where everything was about 10-12 seconds away from spawning. So as soon as he died, he was basically guaranteeing that upon his death that he would be able to respawn no items, and the demon could choose whatever he wanted. So that's like another thing where his frag just kind of went for free, and he had there's no backup, no plan really beyond that.
Yeah, I to be honest, I think he was just trying to reposition himself, but maybe just a little too quickly. If he just poked his head around the corner, he would have been able to back off, or he'd rocket jump up to the top yellow. But he overcommitted in that one. And demon might be chasing him down here. You can hear him, actually zeun right behind him. We're getting air rockets for both the players, but the follow-up favors demon. 3-0 now. He lost a lot of his health and armor then. But, you know, just as what happened before DDK, the items spawn at the right time for demon. And he's basically back up to near enough full stack. Yeah,
just got free kills, you know, free. There's no strings attached basically. It's just like if you win this fight, you have an extra frag. There's no risk of me being able to like find you vulnerable. There's no risk of me losing control when I respawn. It's fine. It's all good. If demon's gonna find his opponent there, zeun actually doing some damage at the top yellow.
zeun's got a stack advantage at this point.
Yeah,
he should push in for Mega, I think. But he doesn't do it, and he actually lets Demon pick it up. Oh, Demon though, maybe a small error though, going up the bounce pad. zeun with some good damage, finds it on the bounce pad once again. Can he pick up a kill from this? Demon, he goes up once more. And zeun can have a smile on his face, a little bit of that. He needs to hit the rail, but he does not get the angle. That's where he needed to clutch it, and it didn't work. And now Demon, he's going to get over to that red, and we might be seeing exactly what we saw for the first 6 minutes of Sinister.
It's quite cool. The second time he went up was actually on purpose as well. And it's like, because he felt like, zeun's like, oh, you know, I'm never going to go up the second time. That's what zeun's going to think. So he does it to get the free rocket. And zeun it's like, oh my god, he's going up again? I have to try and hit the shots. So like, he gets in the most predictable spot ever for Demon to land a perfect rocket. So really smart play from Demon there.
And zeun, the amount of damage Demon did in that situation anyway was basically, zeun, you've got to go 100% clutch. Otherwise you're going to die.
Yeah.
And at least in the fight afterwards. 3 frags are different still. And zeun, well, if he doesn't start getting his act together in the next minute and a half, then certainly we could be seeing GG's getting called. Does manage to pick up the Mega. Demon jumping on top of the teleporter. He's just been literally in every corner of this map.
He has been. So 2 minutes remaining, and zeun, he still has an opportunity here to bring this to a 4th map. But if he doesn't, Demon wins this 3-0. So
very much needed win for Demon. He would love to get this victory, really boost his spirits even more, getting through the first day of DreamHack Winter. Demon's weak as hell. In fact, I'm just going to check out zeun. He should be able to get on red, but he needs to jump over to Mega now. And he's just seriously late to it. He picked a bad route. And that means Demon's got more and more to fight with. He's got, 180 to 70 armor. 180 to 70 armor. If zeun went through the teleporter instead of going down towards the 50 health level to get to the Mega, then we could be seeing the scores 2-4. And instead it's Demon, had a good amount of LG damage with rockets afterwards. Is he going to follow up the rail? He's looking for it, being patient with his shot, but zeun is going to survive in this.
Rounds the corner, finds himself some perfect shaft action there with 60 seconds left. He's going to be able to pick up another rail there onto zeun. Even rocket jumps up, he's so low, but zeun's even weaker, and that's going to be another kill for him as he is now looking at he's very close now to just doing this. He's only 45 seconds away from just closing this out in a 3-0. And as you said, it's an important result for Demon.
Yeah. I mean, that absolutely will be. If he wants to see himself get quite high through the group stage, maybe even up to 1st or 2nd place in it, then he needs to get these wins. zeun does manage to pick up another kill, but we've got 25 seconds left. And he tries to make a move to Mega, but Demon, of course, is sat on it straight away. But this is definitely a game that I think will redeem zeun a little bit. Looking a little weak on the first map, Furious Heights. Looking better on Aerowalker, and even better after that on Sinister, in my opinion. He definitely knew how he should be playing against Demon on such a map. So that is going to be GG, 7-2, the final score on Sinister.
So Demon, pretty easy 3-0 closeout, and I think that really does say a lot to do with how Demon's feeling, because he's a very momentum-based player. If he gets his confidence, he can actually look so much better than if he's not feeling good on the day. So to have that on the first day in the group stages of a really important event is very, very encouraging for me to see for Demon's chances. But of course, well, so first before I move on, do you have any thoughts that you'd like to add?
No, I think zeun looking all right there, but he seems to be distracting himself a little bit. He shouldn't really be typing, even though it's amusing to listen to or whatever. He needs to just focus on his game, because when he does play well, he's playing really well and building some great opportunities against players like dem0n. I still think he's got plenty of chances to win against other opponents in his group.